Welcome back. This is class 3 of Wild Goose Qigong Support the Stomach form. Today we will complete the form, adding a few new moves and a little tricky turns. Not that tricky, really. And then on September 17th, in 3 weeks-ish, we will do a refinement and review class, review and refinement class. So give you a few weeks to practice and kind of get this in your bodies before we uh, add a few more things you can focus on, things you can practice while you're doing this. But for now, here we are.
Yeah, welcome everybody. I think we should just jump into it today, and we can talk about theory or points as we go along instead of leading with that. So,
Yeah, get to where we were
sound good?
last week.
Yeah,
Make sure
let's do
everybody's
it.
good, and then move on to the next couple things. All right, so I'll change my video, camera.
Okay, so everybody stand up. We'll get into our pre-preparation, and we'll just go through the form nice and slow to the point that we got to last week. So pre-preparation, the hands can be in the yin yang mudra. So it's called the yin yang mudra because it makes see that yin yang symbol that it makes there with the hand, the shape of the hands. So to do that, you can grab your thumb. I think in this system, it's preferred left over right. So grab the left thumb with the right hand and have the left hand on top. And then when you bring it to the belly, you can let go of the thumb. That's just to get you in that position. And then you'll have a nice cap that you can put just below your navel. So my navel's right here. I just want to go just a little bit lower than that and cap off that lower energy center there, the lower dantian. So that's an option. That's what we do when we zip up. We bring the chi back to the dantian. You can also start this way. I like to start this way because it's essentially a mirror image of how you close. But it's perfectly fine to start just with the hands down to the sides. This is a nice way to help to relax the shoulders and feel that strengthening, that lengthening and alignment of the body. So whatever way works for you is fine. But we do want to focus on the alignment. We do the 3 harmonizations, which is the body, breath, and the mind. So we start with the body. And however you want to do it is fine, but you want to bring your mind into your body to start being observing and being aware of what's happening in the body. And there might be some physical flags that stand out, just some places that you might feel some pain or discomfort. And that's okay, we're just observing right now. You'll find that the body, as you observe it, will naturally want to start to relax and align with itself. But you can use your intention, soft intention, to help it. Make your back a little bit straighter. Sink through the feet, sink through the pelvis. Bend at the knees a little bit. Relax the shoulders. When we touch the tongue to the roof of the mouth, we don't want to press it up there hard. We don't want to create tension in the jaw or the tongue. It's just a light touch to the top of the mouth, just behind the upper teeth there. So it should feel very natural. And then relaxing the teeth and the jaw. Maybe even a little space between the teeth, but not much. Your mouth shouldn't be hanging open. And the breath comes in and out through the nose. We feel a lift up through the head towards the ceiling. or some people say it's like a string that's holding your head up from the ceiling. I like to feel that lift coming from the ground, all the way from the feet up through your body. That support like a pillar, rising up like you're holding up the ceiling. And then relax everything else down. So anything that's not engaged in relaxed support, you can let go of. Opening through the joints, opening through the body. Plenty of space in the torso for the communication between all of the cells and internal organs, through the connective tissue. Breathing in and out through the nose, connecting with the breath and the chi. And the mind following the breath. So the mind not thinking about what you're doing today or any other thing, but just really focused in the present moment, connected to the breath. And as you integrate those three harmonies, those three treasures, you'll notice that you'll settle, you'll feel more relaxed, more integrated. And at some point, you'll reach a state of stillness or relative stillness. And at that point, you can open the eyes, sink down with into the right foot, and step out with the left, opening out to the preparation position, the first regular preparation position. With the eyes open now, palms facing the hips, shoulders relaxed, chest open. And doing another 3 harmonizations in this position with the eyes open. And again, looking for that state of stillness. And finding, coming from that state of stillness to movement, the hands will come around to the front. And we again harmonize by gathering chi. The hands lift up and down. The palms turn down and we spiral out with the palms, lifting, coming up to the toes and down. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then we gather chi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 more, 8 and 9. From here, the left hand comes on top of the right hand. We make that ball. And the left hand comes down, the right hand comes up. And we rotate, we switch. And then rotate again for 1 full rotation. We do that for 6 full rotations. So continuing for the second. And the third. 4, 5, 1 more, and 6. Then we ended, the hand comes down, we gather chi 3 times. The hands come back to the preparation position. The feet come back. The hands return to the center, zipping up. Okay, so that's where we got to last time. Hopefully that is clear. So again, we start in this position.
Can I ask a question? I'm wondering if you could do the hand rotations sideways. I'm wondering how far the hand going up and the hand going down are from the body. So the up arm is fairly extended, gently, but extended a bit away.
Emily, if you had a ball here that you're holding, you're circumnavigating, or you're outlining that perimeter of that ball. So if that's the diameter, you're maintaining the diameter of the ball, or the radius, or whatever it is from the center. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes. Because other times things are real close up and down to the body. So this one
hand comes close.
Close. One hand is the downward hand is close, and the upper is
The upper hand
is
makes
on
that
the outside of it.
Circle. The
Super.
outer.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Good. Okay, so we start from here. The hands come around in all the 5 phase forms that we've taught. We start with a gathering of chi. And then the hands turn palms down to make this what's called the fire position. It's like a triangle, except it's facing the ground. We rotate the wrists in an outward direction and gather the chi from the earth, bring it up, coming up onto we don't have to come up far, but a little bit onto the toes or on the balls of the feet, and down to the heels. So bringing it up and down, up and down. So the emphasis is on the expelling with the heel drop. We do that 7 times. We want to feel that stretch in the forearms as we come down.
And then if it's not good for you to be dropping on your heels or going up on your toes, you just kind of drop your body a little bit. And that's a modification where you connect to the earth in that way. And same for the next one when we're coming up. You don't drop on your heels necessarily, but you drop the body as you're bringing the fists up.
If you were to take something that you really wanted and hang on to it, you would bring it in like this. Your body would hold on tight. We would bring it in. So it's essentially the same thing without that gross of a movement. So I'm high and nice and high, and then tall, and then I come down and I bring it in. So it's almost a compression, a light compression, as we shut the door with the heel drop. And this is done 9 times. Okay, so 7 of the expelling, 9 of the gatherings. We always want to take in more than what we give out. And then the left hand comes to the top, the right hand comes to the bottom. We turn the ball, 6 full rotations. Relaxing the shoulders, feeling the chi, really connecting with the chi. Going as slow as you need. I can feel my digestion starting to move as I do this.
And I can feel my lungs open a little bit.
Okay, so after the 6th one, we end in the same position that we were in before. The left hand, so the hand that's on top, is going to turn over and come to rest right here above the hip.
Pinky side against the belly.
Like you're holding something. Holding a ball or holding something gently. Essentially what we're doing, we're connecting the acupuncture points Hoshi, which is the small intestine 3 point on the side of the hand, with the gallbladder 26 point, the Daimai point here. Daimai is at the level of the umbilicus, and it's under the 11th rib, so right in there, if you want the exact position. So the left hand swings down. So we end here, left hand swings down. That's to set us up for our next movement. Okay, having done that, we sink to the left foot and step out with the right. Back up a little bit. So here, left hand down, step out with the right. And generally, it's not a wild goose step, it's a heel toe step, and the weight stays mostly on the back leg. Okay, so do that till you have it. Left hand on top, right hand on the bottom. Left hand down, step out with the right.
So is your front foot totally flat, Matt? It's slightly hard to see. Or is
Totally
it
flat. Totally flat.
flat? Okay, thanks.
Yeah, this is very similar to the Kunlun 11 when we step out with the Kunlun 11 steps. Okay, so now from here, the right hand is going to turn to face the body. The palm turns to face the body with the back of the hand out. We can touch with that pericardium channel again, your tallest finger, the very tip of the tallest finger, the middle finger, to a point, it's stomach 31. But generally, you don't need to know the exact point. It's just a point on the thigh here. So it's actually called thigh gate is the name of that point in English. So it's essentially just right on the top of the leg here, below the inguinal crease. So it's going to be, or on the outside below the inguinal crease a little bit. So we come here and touch. And then we're going to trace the stomach channel down the leg. And we're going to flick off. So we're dredging the stomach channel from here. Dredging the stomach channel, flicking off anything that we don't want.
So we go down just below the knee, and then we no longer touch. We flick all the way down the leg and off the toes to and second and third toe. So touching below the knee, flicking all the way off in the air. Dredging the stomach channel.
You might know the point that we're flicking off from. It's called Zusan the stomach 36 point. It's a very important and well-known famous point in acupuncture. It's called leg 3 miles. Essentially, this point is just right below the knee. If you go about 1 hand's breadth below the bottom of the kneecap, and it's to the outside of the knee, right in the belly of the muscle, you should be able to feel it's a pretty big point. So just kind of reach around and you can grab around in there to try to feel
right under the tibial plateau. Usually tender.
Another way to find it is to slide up the tibia, and then as the tibia kind of curves around, it falls into that spot as well. So that could be another way to do it.
First time I ever heard about that point, someone said it was called 3 miles more, because if you're really tired and you massage those points, you can walk 3 more miles. I don't know. That's how I remembered it. I'll have to do that tomorrow on my hike. See if it works.
Probably.
So as you going down your leg, are you slightly to the right of the knee?
Correct. Yeah, I'll show you. Maybe at the end I can bring up a picture of the stomach channel and you can look at that. But it's just slightly to the outside of the center line, so slightly to the lateral side of the leg from the directly,
And there's in the handout that I emailed, you probably can't see it here, but yeah, not really. There are both those points, stomach 31 and stomach 36, shown on the back page of the handout.
Perfect. Yep. So it's a stomach form. We're dredging the stomach channel. Makes sense. So from here, we did our turns, all 6 of them. Then the left hand rotates down, palm up. We sink to the left foot, step with the right, step back. So sink to the left foot, step out with the right. Touch stomach 31 at the thigh, bend down, weight on the back leg, and flick off. We do that once. We want the weight all on the back leg, and we want this leg straight so that we can get a bit of a stretch and some tension along the stomach channel to help dredge it. So sometimes when we stretch and pull the tendons or open the connective tissue, then things, especially as it comes back into place, things open up. Okay, so once that's done, you flicked, we step back, we can bring the chi back to the dantian, and we recenter by gathering the chi. After that, we go to this position. Okay, so that's the simple version that's the whole form, essentially, in its simplified version. So if you just wanted to do all of that and call it good, you would close down at that point. So you essentially have the whole form now. There's one little part which we'll teach in a second, where we turn around and face the other direction. But I think we should make sure we have all of this, put this all together first. Make sure we have up to this point.
So in the handout, this is called the south, facing the south. Then we're going to turn it face the north, and then we're going to turn it face the south again. So if you can, it's a south, north, south form. Depends upon where you're doing your practice. Should we do the whole thing in?
Let's do up to that point, Robert. Go ahead and lead it.
Okay, we'll begin with pre-preparation. Relax your body. Open the spaces in your body. Align your body. Following your breath. Breath is smooth, deep, full, even on the exhale and inhale. The mind is with the breath and with the body and with the dantian. And when you're ready, step out. Little arc. Preparation. Again, 3 harmonies of body, breath and chi, mind and the focus. Work the hands around to the dantian to begin the movement. Gather chi. Let it sink into the dantian. Sink into your center. And face the earth. Gather chi. Bring the earth chi up and clear out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now gathering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open the wrists. 6, 7, 8, 9. Left hand on top. Circling the chi, mixing the chi. 1, 2. Hands stay connected. 3, 4, 5. Anything with left on top. 6. Drop the left hand to the 11th rib. Step forward. Flick off stomach 31 to stomach 36. And off the front toes. Bring the chi back. Step back. Gather chi. And that's the end of the first section or the first repetition. Close there. You can do it again. Up to you. So we have to teach you now a turn and a mirror version of a couple things. So the turn is we're going to turn backwards to our left. And the way you do that is you adjust the right foot as you can, and then step behind with the left foot till you're facing the other way. And then both toes are facing the other way. So it's weight in the left so you can adjust your right leg, moving from the hip. And then stepping backwards. So backward stepping is good practice. And then readjusting both feet until you're in a shoulder width stance facing the other way. So do that real slow a couple times there, Matt.
Okay.
So weight to the left, turning the right leg, stepping behind with the left leg, adjusting the right leg. Now facing the other direction. And coming back. Good. So after we finish the south repetition, the first south repetition, hands come back to preparation posture, the big egg posture. You do not turn, face the other direction. And then we simply do the dredging and gathering the same. So just facing the other direction, we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now here's where it's slightly different. You have right hand on top to start with rather than left hand. And then we do 6 full repetitions, starting with the right hand on top. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we do the flick off the left leg this time instead of the right leg. So the right hand will drop to the right gallbladder 26. You'll adjust your weight a little bit. The left leg steps forward. Left hand, stomach 31, upper thigh, brush down below the knee, stomach 36, and flick off. So once you turn and face the other direction, the only difference is the mixing and the rolling starts with right hand, ends with right hand, and the flick is off the left leg instead of the right leg. Then you gather again, center, and that's the north route. Oh, let's see. Matt, why don't you face away?
Okay.
So we'll pretend that you're facing south. So Matt's facing south, and he's just finished the first south repetition, and he's going to go into is that the north repetition?
Oh, that's the north. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
So south repetition, right
Yeah.
leg.
So it's just finished the one we've been working on for 3 weeks. Okay, now he's going to turn his body to face north. And he's going to gather chi. And 1, 2, 3, 4, dredging. 5, 6, and 7. Now gathering earth chi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now the right hand comes on top, and he does 6 full repetitions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It's going to step forward the left leg, flick off the left leg. Step back, gathering Chi to Dantian, and gather and close, finishing the north rep. So is everybody clear on that?
Do you then eventually turn to face south to end it, or do you end on
And
the
you
north?
turn to face south and do a full set facing south, just like the first pair.
So you're
So you
saying
end
the
up doing it
south
3
set?
times.
You
South.
do
North, south.
Yeah. So you do the main movements 3 times, south and then north and then south.
When you do the second turn from north, then back to south, do you pivot the same direction? Okay.
Correct.
So you don't go back the way you came. You keep going.
Well, you pivot the same way. You pivot on the right leg going back. So you end up in the same exact position where you started.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so both times you're going backwards.
The convention is counterclockwise from the earth, gathers earth chi. And moving clockwise sends chi into the earth. You know, that's a convention that most people use. So you can think of it that way.
Yeah, that's what's used in Wild Goose. We'll see. There's a lot of forms where we walk in certain ways. You'll see a lot where we want to bring the chi up from the earth, and we'll walk in these counterclockwise fashions.
When you're turning, do the hands stay in the preparation position?
Correct.
Right.
And when you've turned, the hands just come around to the front, and then you start. So you don't necessarily, you could add another Shogong here if you wanted. There's nothing wrong with that. So if you wanted, you could come here, do another gathering of chi, and then go back into it for both directions. That would be totally fine. We're not doing that. We're doing, when we turn, so say I turn back, then the hands are going to come here around, and we just go right into it. Does that make sense? No. As opposed to doing a Shogong. So this is called a Shogong. So we start with a Shogong. So we're here, the hands come around. For the very first one, we do a gathering and we go into it. But when we turn, we just go right into the next repetition. We don't do a Shogong. Though you could if you wanted to. So that's an optional. So let's do it. Let's do the whole thing, shall we, Robert?
Let's do the whole thing. I'll face sideways.
Okay. Great. All right, I gotta figure out how to be here. Yeah, I'll be able to see. I'll turn around it. Okay, so preparation. Now that we've done some Qigong, the Chi's flowing, this should be easier. We can do one breath for the body to align the body. One breath for the Qi and aligning the breath, slow and deep. And one breath for the mind to integrate with the body and the Qi. Calm the minds and the spirit. Open the eyes, sink and step out. Preparation position. Again, 3 breaths, 1 for the body. Relax, open the joints. Align, 1 for the breath. The Qi fills the whole body, all the cells communicating, enlivened, oxygen everywhere. 1 breath for the mind. The mind coming into the body, relaxed and calm. Hands come around. We gather. Start. This is the nourish the stomach form. So I'm supporting our stomach. Hands turn, coming up and down. 2, 3, dredging the channel, opening. 4, 5, clearing out anything you don't need. 6 and 7, Then we gather, taking in the earth chi, bringing it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Left hand over right. Rotate the ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Left hand comes down, step out with the right, flick off. Step back, gather chi back to the dantian, shogun. Collect chi. Preparation position. Rotate behind, hands come to the front, turning around, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, gather. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right hand on top this time. Rotate the ball. Coming up the outside with the hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This time the right hand comes down, left foot steps out, flicking off the left foot. Gather chi to the dantian, step back, recollect. Preparation position. Turn around, stepping behind. Hands come to the front. And expel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, gather. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And left hand on top again. Turning the ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Left hand down, right foot out. Flick off the right foot, step back, gather chi, collect. 3 times. Back to preparation position. Feet in, zip up. Close the eyes, chi comes back to the dantian. Great. Okay, you have the whole form now. So there's no set prescription for doing this. However, for most forms, once you learn it, especially these short forms, I highly recommend doing a 100-day practice, 100-day gong, which is you try to do it 100 days in a row. If you can't do that, do 49 days in a row. But something to really get it in there, create the habit, create the repetition. After that, you can do it when you need it. Maybe once a week, or when you're feeling, when you go to Mexico. you want to prevent the stomach bug, which I did, by the way, and I didn't get it. My kids did. So I'm attributing it to this form.
And if you practice it enough so you know it really well, you don't have to think about the moves as much. You can think about the artistry of the moves or specific muscle groups or a specific way that you're doing it to have things flow better. You can be more present with it and it's more powerful once you have the moves down strongly in your memory bank and your body memory and stuff. And then it actually acts much more quickly and strongly in those cases. So it's just like anything in life. Practice, practice, practice. How do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice, practice, practice. How do you get really healthy? Practice, practice, practice. But you all know that. I'm talking to the choir here. And one thing I like about these little forms, these shorter forms, is I can do them in a short period of time if I have a few minutes in the day. If I have a few minutes between events or appointments or I just need a break from whatever else I was doing. And so it's really nice to do a little Qigong here and there during the week and during the day. I think that's a big part of how it is in my life, rather than a set formal hour and a half every day kind of thing. 2 hours is here and there, sometimes more, sometimes less. So you've all heard
So
me
I have
say
a question. I'm getting confused with the different points. So I like when your hand goes down, let's say the first time around, the left hand goes to that below the 11th, below the 11th rib in alignment with the umbilicus, right? That, okay,
Correct.
I can feel. And then the right hand, where is that exactly?
I can share my screen and show you those points.
The right hand is on the upper thigh, the back of the fingers.
So is that where okay, so it's actually it's not where that hip joint is, it's below, it's on the thigh itself. Okay.
Here, I'll show
Okay.
you, Adria, I'll show you that point anatomically. Here, let me share my screen. Can you see that? Biguan, thigh gate?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay. So if you trace the anterior or superior iliac spine, so just the outside of the hip from the top, just down, right into the thigh, you can feel that point if you dig in. And then it's level to the lower border of the pubic symphysis, so just where the pubic bone is. So if you go across from there, that's the level. So you draw a line down and over, and that's the thigh gate. So that's where we start from, and then where we end up is it's a stomach 36, Susan Lee. That's this point right here. So this is the tibia, this bone below the knee, and it curves a little bit, and then that point falls right in the muscle belly. Here.
I know stomach 36 very well.
Great.
So, old friend. So do you have a picture like exactly of the meridian showing 31 to 36? So it's just more a straight line kind of thing. Ah, okay. Oh, okay. So that top
Yeah, so
one,
top one is
yeah.
31, bottom one is 36.
Did you make your screen bigger?
Yeah, let me just see if I can go full screen here.
Or make it?
I'm not sure how to make it bigger than that, Robert.
That's good.
That's good.
good.
That's good. That's perfect.
Okay.
So you notice it's not
Okay.
quite on the center, a little bit on the
No,
outside.
I do. I see that it's really, yeah, that 31 really is outside. Yeah, I mean, it's over, I guess is what I want to say.
More
Yeah,
lateral
it's
than
over.
central.
Yeah.
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 So it's you put the hip bone straight down from the hip bone and straight over from the pubic bone. And then we have that daimai, the gallbladder 26 point. Let's do that for reference as well.
Yeah.
Also, how much do you have to pay to have access to this? Because
The Deadman app,
yeah,
I got in on a good time where it was a one-time payment, and so I'm grandfathered in. But now, yeah, they charge by month, so I don't know how much it is.
darn.
But there's a daimai point, so you can see. Yeah, that's the 11th rib is the bottom floating rib. There is a 12th rib, but it's on the back, more on the back. You can't see it in this picture. And then, yeah, so just above the hip bone. Okay. And then the daimai itself, that channel is called the belt channel. And this point is named daimai because it accesses the belt channel. So if we look at the, do we have,
Pathway is the 8 extraordinary.
yeah, here we go. They call it, Deadman calls it the girdling vessel. So you can see it's the only channel that goes around in a horizontal fashion. So that's not a very good picture, but you get the idea. So that point then is here actually, but it looks like it's on the side in this picture, but it's more towards the front. So that's a terrible picture.
So I just need to say that I never realized till that picture that the Mei Ming was higher than the navel. That's like radical for me.
The Ming Men is higher than the navel.
Isn't it in the back? It looks like it's sloping. Yeah. Oh, it isn't. Oh, so the belt is not at the navel. The belt actually goes below.
No, it actually goes down below the navel.
That's what I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah. Although the Ming Men is actually, that's roughly.
Yes, I see that. I said that wrong. Yeah, I see. The belt channel that goes below the navel, that I never knew.
Yeah, it's a saggy belt. Any other points while we got this open? We were talking about the pericardium 6 point, which is what we're, this is the point for nausea. And also to harmonize the stomach. So this point here is when we bring our hands down and we stretch the forearms. This is the point we're opening there. But a good point to know for nausea, motion sickness, morning sickness and pregnancy, or just settling the stomach. This point actually calms the heart by relaxing the diaphragm, allowing you to settle and get deeper breaths, calmer, descending the chi. So a very important point for this particular form as well. Even though we're not touching it, we're activating it.
Okay, Matt, I think we need to close up shop.
Sounds good. Thanks for coming today, everybody.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
So we'll see you for that review class, hopefully in a couple weeks.
Yep.
Good practice, practice, practice.
Enjoy.
Take care.
Be kind to yourselves.
Thank you again.
You're welcome.
Our pleasure.
Good.
Okay.
All right. I can go get some
Yeah.
fish.
Sounds good. Some fish, huh?
Yeah, a
That's what
friend of
for
mine has a
lunch?
line on salmon down at the dock
Oh, nice.
somewhere. Some guy sells it out of his boat or something.
Yeah, they do that every now and again. Good.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go.
All
I'm gonna
right,
go to
well,
his house and follow him there.
yeah.
I don't really like salmon, but Kathy does.
Oh, it's good. It just has to be prepared right, I think.
I like smoked salmon quite a lot.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll
Yeah,
see
we
you
had
on
salmon.
Friday. Do you want to do first 64 or second 64?
Oh, this Friday?
Yeah,
Either way. I can go back to first since I think I did second 64 last time I was there.
I think so. Okay, I'll do second. All right, I feel better. That feels good.
Good.
Doing all
Great.
the qigong. I feel pretty good.
Yeah, I love it.
You
Yeah,
look
that
brighter
one,
too.
like just that rotation, like when you move slowly, really like I can just I just feel that internal movement and the chi just regulating. It feels so good.
Yeah,
Take care of yourselves.
you too.